Hello everyone, REM here, and welcome back to another episode of Wild and Weird. Today's weirdo is actually an entire family, the Mantids, most commonly known as praying mantises. There are thousands of species of praying mantises, so there's quite a wide variety in how they look and act, but there's generally some of the same components across the entire family, as you would expect. Long front arms, often curled up in a praying posture, hence the name, a weird triangular head with bulging eyes, a long thin body, and a very nasty reputation. The exact species of mantis I'm drawing for you today is an orchid mantis, and these tiny little guys use the power of camouflage to blend in with a variety of flowers in their environment to sneak up on and catch any pollinating insects that might be coming to visit. What an insanely terrible way to go. Imagine going over to your snack cabinet, and right as you're about to reach for a bag of Oreos, another snack in the cabinet stabs you and starts eating you before you're even dead. Mantises have a bit of a dirty reputation. Their strong forearms, known as raptorial arms for their power in gripping and holding down prey, can practically grab anything. Depending on the size of the insect, praying mantises have been caught on camera catching and eating things like hummingbirds, small snakes, and lizards. And let me tell you, seeing a praying mantis that was hanging around on a bird nectar feeder to catch a small hummingbird and eat it alive while there's blood all over the praying mantis, that is something you don't forget very quickly. Mantises are also well known for their occasional sexual cannibalism. So when a male, who tends to be much smaller than the females, will be mounted on a female and reproducing with her, the female may very well turn around her head and bite his head right off, and then chew on him as his body continues to mate with her. This doesn't happen with every single mating session. It tends to happen more often if the female hasn't eaten in a while. She might very well be hungry, and that male would be a convenient source of nutrients to help grow the eggs that she's now building. But again, man, what a terrible way to go. Similar to last week's episode with the nudibranchs, if you want to go down a fun rabbit hole, try looking at the wide variety of species, shapes, and sizes that mantises come in. Some of them look like dead leaves, some, like the orchid mantis, look like flowers, some of them have crazy distorted arms. They're all very interesting to look at. Despite their reputation and their very sassy demeanor, I love praying mantises. They're such a treat to find out in the wild, and I might actually own one as a pet one day. Unfortunately, they don't tend to live for very long, which is pretty sad, but they have so much personality that it might be worth it regardless. So go look up some fun praying mantis species, and just remember that if these things were any larger, they would absolutely be a menace to our day-to-day life. So thank your lucky stars that they tend to be relatively small, and that should remind you to smile.